Hey, welcome to the design party. You're here with Kelly McCausey and Samantha Angel. We're doing this every month. We have a design party for Image Monthly where we create a couple of the graphics that we're going to be including in the next issue of Image Monthly. And you are invited to participate. If you have a saying, if you're here early, you can suggest a saying that we'll design a graphic around, and then when the Image Monthly comes out for January, it'll be just perfect for you to use. Maybe we'll even sneak it to you early. And we have a saying from Robin. Tomorrow is the first blank page of a 365-page book. Write a good one, from Brad Paisley. So, Sam, go
Yep.
ahead and talk about what we're doing, and everybody, as she's designing, if you have questions, shout them into the text chat and we'll design this together.
Okay, I'm going to start a new file. So just go up to File, New, and 1,000 by 1,000. That's good for social graphics. And I'm going to click the text, create a box, and just paste in the quote. And then we can go pick an image. Is there anything specific that you'd like to see as a background image for this?
Robin, are you thinking about like a book or somebody reading a book? You want it feminine? What are your thoughts?
Yes, we're using Photoshop. Okay. So
Yeah, Sam designs these in Photoshop, but then before we finish today, we'll show you how you can tweak. Um, we provide you with the image as a Photoshop file, but Sam will also save the typography we create as a transparent image that you could overlay any photo. So if the image we make, the particular image that we match with the particular quote, if that doesn't work for you, but you love the quote, you can take the transparent quote typography and go overlay it over your own favorite image. And you don't need Photoshop for that. We'll demonstrate how that is done using um, probably Canva. Didn't we do PicMonkey last time?
yeah. What about this image right here?
I like that. I
Okay.
like that a lot. Tracy, I saw the one you used and I thought it looked like Sam's work. So you took one of the images that came in your Image Monthly membership, right? And you added the Homemaker's Hutch logo so that, it carries your branding. Looked great.
Computer's running a little slow today.
That's our goal with Image Monthly, is to make things easier, to provide you with ready to use images so that you can make your content look fabulous.
I'm just going to stretch this out so it covers the whole page. You can click Shift and then the corner and just pull it, and it keeps the dimensions. Move this down a layer so we can see our text.
How many of you guys are familiar with using Photoshop? Just want to stress you don't have to have Photoshop. You don't have to use Photoshop to use these images. This is just this is the best tool out there. And so it's what we use when we're creating. But we know a lot of our customers and subscribers are more casual image users, and so you might not have a desire to learn Photoshop, but we do like to show you how it's done for those of you who are working to develop your graphic design skills. We want you to know how it's done and be comfortable. So we're breaking up the font, we're breaking up the sentence, the quote, into different chunks of text so that we can emphasize things the way we want to.
Right. Does Robin have any, do you want anything specific to stick out?
Is there a specific word like tomorrow that you want to emphasize, or is it the make it a good one that you want to emphasize? Okay, so yeah, let's emphasize make it a good one.
Okay, it's right here, right? So. Oops.
Is this a song? Is this from a song he wrote? Brad Paisley? Just something he said?
So I'm going to change the color up to have it stand out down here. And then I'm going to add a drop shadow.
I love watching you do this. I'm learning so much. You know, Photoshop is something I have resisted getting comfortable with. Um, and I am slowly but surely getting more comfortable with it. So this is a design party, and we have prizes. So, how I know, I know we have coloring fans in the house. I'm actually sitting here designing a coloring page while Sam works. I'm doodling a page, and so y'all are familiar with my Color Monthly project. So it's on your new iPad. Well, it's not here yet.
Oh,
Darn it. I ordered it yesterday. Sadly, it's not here yet. That's my Christmas present to me. So excited about it. So, if you take a look over at Color Monthly, I know some of you guys are already members. So, if you are already a member, or I should say, if you already have an all access gift pass, you you can pass this blessing along to someone else. But to all 9 people in the room right now, I want to gift you a Gift Pass. That's a $37 value. That's the 2016 All Access Gift Pass. You can read about it here. Oops, I forgot to take the Black Friday information off of there. I'll do that right now. So I know some of you have already picked up a gift pass. So if you would like to give it to a friend, or if you would like to do a little giveaway on your social media, if you would like to, run a giveaway on your blog and have people, like or share or something to win the prize, you're absolutely welcome to do that. So what I need you to do is send me an email, kelly@kellymccausey.com, and just let me know who's going to get it. If it's you, say, hook me up. I want that. If you want to give that prize to someone else, just tell me their name and their email and a little message so that I can write them and say, this is a gift from so-and-so. So, you're geeking out on your font choices, aren't you?
Yeah, I wasn't really feeling the other one, so anybody have any input? Do you like the script better, or?
I think I would like to see tomorrow large at the top. So just the word tomorrow is above her head, and then the rest of the text, down next to her. I like I like using a simple font to provide contrast to a really pretty font for that added visual interest. So welcome, new people. We're in the middle of designing a social-friendly graphic. This is a quote from Brad Paisley that Robin filled out. If anyone has any design ideas. Yeah, I like what you're doing, Sam.
That looks good. What do you think?
I like using the font up there. I'm not sure about the shade. I think I would probably go black because her outfit is so dark. Robin and I are on the same zone.
about that.
Yeah. I think the other, okay, so now the other words, I would make them larger. Let's fill up that space next to her. Yeah, we will include Brad's name, definitely.
Maybe like that?
Yeah, let's lift up the words so just a little bit more. The write a good one. Bring I would bring the B in book down till it almost touches the book. I think the drop shadow on write a good one might need to be just a touch darker. All right, so we need to add Brad Paisley's name. Do you guys like how that looks? Pam says, I like it. Yeah, I agree, Roz. We want to tweak that so that book isn't on a line all by itself. Do you guys enjoy this group, this crowdsourcing designing? Does it help you to think about how to create your own graphics when you're on your own? So Robin feels like write a good one is up too high now. The the thing is I want to leave. I would put the Brad Paisley up under the word good. Up a little, just tuck it right up in there. Yeah. Now now there's space at the bottom. Now if I were going to use this for myself, I would add a little transparent box across the bottom, and then I would write my domain in there. When I create social friendly images, if I'm quoting someone else like that, I want my domain to stand out really prominently. I don't want it to be too tiny.
Like that, you mean? And then put your...
Lift it up a little bit. Yeah. Now make that transparent so that
Well, I used a rectangle, so I wouldn't be able to do that. So
you what?
I said I just used a rectangle for the color. I wouldn't be able to make it transparent right there.
I thought that the opacity was working. It looked like it was.
So like that? Okay.
I would, go ahead and center it. Like I might say positive thoughts from Image Monthly. Positive thought brought to you. A positive thought from Image Monthly. Something like that.
Oops.
Sometimes I'm uncomfortable with this whole process of sharing other people's quotes and then putting my own domain on it. Sometimes it feels a little creepy. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but you want to make it really clear as you're sharing it that positive is spelled missing an I.
Okay.
You want to make it really clear, that you're sharing this quote. You're not claiming it. Presented by doesn't quite work for me in that situation. Personal preference. This is your personal preference. So that's just what I would do if I were using it. Now you can go ahead and take those things off before you save it, of course.
I'll rename those after I get the right file up.
So now you're saving the image as is, and then you're saving the typography alone as a transparent image, which is what's going to allow our subscribers to use them in Canva or PicMonkey or whatever tool they've chosen.
So do you want to make another one here, or should we pop over to Canva and...
Yeah, let's go over and pop over to Canva first.
Okay.
Now you chose that image from Pixabay, and you use Pixabay because they have said that we're free to use those images
Right.
for commercial purposes without attribution.
Well, Canva's not working at the moment, so...
Oh
Yeah.
no! Alright, well I guess we're using PicMonkey then.
Okay.
Tracy says when you're not using your URL, you're using your logo. How do I feel about that? Well, if someone is curious, I'm sure they're going to Google Homemaker's Hutch. So if your logo didn't have your name in it. Oh, as far as claiming, I do have a little bit of I just have a little low level of I don't know what I think about it. For sure. It's kind of like It feels kind of like saying, um, like Brad Paisley was a guest on your site, or because like I will share quotes from my podcast guests on social media. Um, and so if I posted a social quote from a famous person and then just added solo smarts to it, I think people would click on it expecting, like, wow, she had this person as a guest on her podcast? Wow. And then, get there and be like, oh no. I don't know. I'm probably overthinking it, guys. I'm probably way overthinking it. I wonder what they think if they ever see it. How would you feel if you were quoted on a social friendly graphic that had someone else's domain on it? Robin said it's a compliment. Holly says I'd be honored. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, Robin, we know that people are sharing quotes on social media. We know it. And so we don't think anything of it. Like I said, I'm overthinking.
I'm thinking if we wanted to use a different picture, we'd have to have a lighter background because this part's dark. So what do you think about like this?
I like that.
Okay.
Hi, George.
Okay. So
Yeah, this particular, where we designed this around a person, it's a little awkward um, using it on another picture, isn't it? Can you crop the words and move them, or no? Thanks, George. Oh, you little stinker. Get out of here. He just knocked my pop over on my keyboard.
oh no.
I mean, he was so nonchalant about it. He's been full of it all morning. And I purposely went and played with him for a while before we got started today, so that he would maybe go relax for a while. But no!
This isn't
Looking
really
at me
working.
like you needed to clean your desk.
I think that if I pulled this in separately, I could crop it out, each piece, and then you could place them in how you wanted to, but I can't do it all in, just one document.
Sure.
So,
I think there's different creative ways that it could be gotten around for sure.
hmm
The only thing you got going for you, George, is that you didn't spill the pop on my doodle, because then you'd be banished for at least a day. So you're cropping out those words.
Mm-hmm.
You coloring fans, did you see that cute cartoon that was getting shared around yesterday? It's Christmas morning, and this little kid is all excited about getting a computer with all this, you know, gigs and RAM, and the mom is all excited to be opening a coloring book. Opposite world.
Okay. Now I'm going to go back and open up um, the book image. And now we should be able to just overlay those pieces and fix them up and put them wherever we want.
Which is probably a little more work than we want to do, but if you really wanted to use that, you know, typography, she's showing you how that is managed. Roz, have you been sharing any of the Color Monthly stuff that you've colored? Love to see it.
So you can kind of just play with it and decide how you want to use it. What's that?
Yep. What do you guys think? I would use it.
Mhm.
All right. Holly, did you ever get a quote for us to use? Scroll back. We don't always have to do a quote. Um, it can be just a power statement. Like, you know, um, you've got this. You know, uh, hey sister, you've got this. Let's do that. Hey sister, you've got this. Pam, we don't do scripture verses at Image Monthly specifically, no. Um, but actually, well, I don't know if we ever have we ever done one at the holiday?
I don't think we have.
sometimes when you're creating content and you need a social friendly image and you go looking for a quote, sometimes I think people get it in their head that they've got to have a quote. Everybody else is using quotes. I've got to have a quote. And you don't. Sometimes it's just hard to find a quote that fits the topic. And I think if you do, like if you stretch to use a quote that's not really related, just to use a quote, then you're actually hurting your content because you're creating confusion for your readers. So don't be afraid of saying, meh, forget the quote, and just think your own, what would you like to what would you like to emphasize about your content? What would you like, maybe you want to pull a sentence out of your content and turn that into a social friendly image. Or maybe you just want to make a power statement, like if you've just written an encouraging post about standing up to a crisis, then something like, hey sister, you've got this, just make that an image. And it doesn't even have to have a picture to go with it. You could put some, like just some scenic background behind it, or, the is it pronounced bokeh? The the unfocused light. That's
Yeah.
really popular.
Mm-hmm.
I like to use the bokeh. If you're working to establish yourself as an expert or an authority, then I would actively pursue creating graphics that quote yourself. Quote your content. Quote your encouraging thoughts. Roz, I'm just reading your comment. You said, I just had a coaching call, and one of the things I was talking about was doing more stuff that I'm passionate about and enjoy. Yes. You know what? I was thinking about that this morning when I was putting my shoes on. I um I have, I've got this Color Monthly project. It's I'm having more fun than I ever would have imagined with this. Um it has been profitable too. Um I'm really glad I set it up the way I did. But dollar for dollar, hour for hour, no matter how you add it up, shake it down, if I had spent the same amount of time um, on my business projects, I would have made more money. And in the past, that was always my measuring stick, was, is it making me more money? And this year, for the first time, I just say, you know what? I don't care. I had a blast. I so enjoy the creative time. And I've certainly learned some things about the craft slash art creativity market that will definitely benefit my business overall. So there's something to be said for pursuing work that makes your heart happy. there's I don't like how the U looks. That font creates a really weird distance after the apostrophe.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that. Okay, let's try something else. Is there any font in particular that you like?
Might even take the apostrophe VE off and just say, "Sister, you got this." You got this. So, Roz, were you coaching someone else having this conversation? Or were you coaching with someone who's helping you with your projects? Who's your coach, if you don't mind me asking? Jeff. I got to spend some time with Jeff just yesterday. He popped in on a blab. Nicole, Dean, and I were on Felicia Slattery's blab, and Jeff popped in. So Jeff is encouraging you to pursue your passions. I'm curious, in pursuit of your passions, on a scale of 1 to 10, how important is profit? Are you seeking profit with your endeavors, or so cool. How many of you guys have seen our Sam and my new project, White Label Perks? Woot woot. If you are looking for content to share, if you are in the self-improvement world or the business and marketing world, we've got great content with beautiful images. Sam is doing some of her best work. I do declare.
Sure. What do you think about that?
What do
Is
you
that
guys
flower
think?
too much?
Yeah, I like the flower. I like it better now that you've pulled it in like that. Hey Sister feels kind of weak. Maybe the Hey Sister isn't even needed. Just that you got this. What do you guys think about the you got this versus the you've got this? I like. Good job. Good job. I like that. I kind of love. What about adding across the bottom in like in parentheses as if there were ever any doubt? That's what, if I were customizing it, I would probably add that. As if there were ever any doubt. And make it go across the bottom all the way. Big enough to go across the bottom. Roz, she's making these images 1000 by 1000 pixels. So Roz answered my question. I would like profit, but it is not as important. Oh. See, I love that. I love that. You've got this as if there were ever any doubt.
Do you like the white, or would you rather color the words? Or does that make the flower doesn't stick out as much?
What do you guys think? I wonder, what about the line on the bottom being colored? I liked that color that you used. Roz says I find it a turnoff with all the push for everything being about money. Sure. The the interesting thing in my world as a business coach, people are coming to me because they need to make money. Um, they have to pay the bills. But there comes a point, we should all be so blessed with a point in life when um, when we can pursue creativity without concern for money. Did you have you happened to read the book Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert? She talks about what a shame it is that writers judge their success based on whether or not they have been traditionally published, and um, and further judge one another based on whether or not um, you're self-supporting by your writing. And she said it's really that's a lot of pressure for a creative. There's a lot of pressure for anyone to expect their creativity to support them. That may never happen for some of us. If I had to support myself on what I was doing with Color Monthly right now, I'd be paying the bills this month because Christmas is hot. But the rest of the year, I think I would probably be living on SpaghettiOs if I were trying to support myself with my coloring pages. I really like this image. All right, well, we've only got 2 minutes left. I mentioned white label perks. Um, let's just do the same thing I did with Color Monthly. Everybody here gets a free package. I know Tracy, you just bought another package. So if you want to gift one to a friend, or if you want to save it because we have another one coming out this coming Monday. There's a new one, Productivity Hacks, which I'm sure you're going to want. So if you have need of customizable content and more beautiful images to share, email kelly@kellymccausey.com and say, I'm claiming my white. Well, wait. Let's not. Don't email me. Don't email me for this one. Let me give you a coupon code. At least my keyboard's working.
Yeah, that's good.
I almost didn't even notice him do it. He was just so nonchalant about it. So, this is a coupon good for $27.
Robin's asking, she thought it was Color Monthly.
I did give away Color Monthly. That's what you're emailing me to claim. We're giving it away. We're giving away another one. So the coupon code is Design Party. All one word. Go to White Label Perks and select one of the packages that you would love. It's just for you, of course. So here's White Label Perks if you hadn't seen it before. This is customizable content designed to help you grow your mailing list. So each package is 5 blog posts, 10 shareable images, 30 social blurbs, and then there's a content perks package where we take that content, we put it together into a beautiful little ebook and a printable journal. We add in a couple of coloring pages, and then that's what you offer as a subscriber gift. So the newest package we just released yesterday is New Year Evaluation. You can see the blog posts and the beautiful images that Sam made. And then all the tools you get. I'm going to sit down and do a video of me implementing this package for people who aren't quite sure. I'm going to do that. So 2 gifts, 2 prizes for you today for being at the December design party. Well, Pam, I'm sorry. Could you guys see what I was sharing? Other people see what I was sharing on the screen? All right. Well, that's a wrap for today. Oh my goodness. Those of you who are watching the recordings, I'm sorry, but the bonuses do not apply to you. It just occurred to me. People are going to be trying to use these coupon codes. Let me think. Let me think a second. Okay. If you're watching this recording before midnight on Friday the 18th, you can claim the gifts too. The cutoff is Friday the 18th. I better mention that when I send out the replay. I like giving out gifts, so I don't want to hold back if people are watching the replay right away. Alrighty. Yes, you can use the coupon for the new pack on Monday. The coupon doesn't expire, so if you want to hold on to your coupon, no worries there. Woohoo! Sam, thank you for being so awesomely creative. Love looking at your images.
Oh, all right.
All right, everybody. Have a fantastic day. Have a great week. See you next time.